Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are fine. Welcome to lecture number 4 of chapter number 9, Forces and Machines. Let's move forward. First of all, here is the answer key of lecture number 3. Please check your answers. Number 1, define lever. Answer: a lever consists of a rigid arm which is free to turn about a point called the fulcrum. The effort force acts on one end of the lever and the other end goes up or down like a seesaw. Next question is, write features of first class lever. Answer is, features of first class lever are as follows. Number 1, it is a force magnifier. Number 2, the effort moves further than the load. Number 3, the fulcrum is nearer to the load than the effort to increase the turning effect of the effort. Last is, give 3 examples of usage of third class lever in our daily life. Answer is, examples of third class lever are a pair of tweezers, an arm lifting a weight, and someone using a broom, etc. I hope your answers are right. Today we are going to study the ramp or inclined plane. A ramp or inclined plane can be any sloping surface used to raise a load from a lower level to a higher level. Examples of an inclined plane include a ramp used by a workman to push a heavy load on wheels up into a truck, ramps for wheelchairs, and ramps to load luggage onto an aircraft. So students, ramp is actually a sloping surface. Here in the diagram you can see that a man is moving the load from lower level to the higher level. There are a lot of examples from our daily life. For example, we can see the use of ramp in hospitals to move wheelchairs, in shopping malls to move trolleys, and also in front of our gates to park the vehicles inside. One more example I want to give you is from ancient times. So you are very well aware about the Egyptian pyramids. So do you know that it is believed that the Egyptians, they used inclined planes or ramps to build the pyramids. And one more thing, please remember that inclined planes are stationary. They do not move. But it is very helpful to use a longer board for inclined plane rather than a shorter one. So it's easy to move heavy objects from lower level to higher level. Next is the wedge. Here in a diagram you can see that wedge is used to split logs. Moreover, wedges are also helpful in holding two things together. A wedge consists of two inclined planes back to back. It works in the same way as the inclined plane. A wedge is often used to split logs or to push things apart. There are many examples. Few are of nails, knives, saws, and axe blade. So my dears, please remember that wedge is used to split logs and it's also very helpful in holding two things together. Next is the screw. Basically, screw is a very simple machine that we use in our daily life. It holds the pieces of wood very firmly together. If we want to join two pieces of wood together, we use the screwdriver to turn the screw. So, it is vastly used in making of furnitures, joining of doors and cabinets, and in machinery also. A screw is an inclined plane wrapped around a cylinder. The inclined plane form ridges in a spiral along the cylinder. These ridges are the threads of the screw. The distance between the threads is known as the pitch of the screw. Examples of screws being used to press or fasten include the bookbinding press, a clamp, a screw hook, nut and bolt, a monkey wrench, etc. Here you can see different examples of nut and bolt, a monkey wrench, vice or clamp, bookbinding press. One more use of screw is that sometimes we use a screw to raise heavy objects. For example, if a tire of a car got punctured, then we will use a screw jack to raise the car and to change the wheel. So, screw is also helpful to raise heavy objects. Next topic is Archimedes' screw. Archimedes was a Greek mathematician and inventor. It is believed that he invented the first screw machine in 3rd century BC. Here you can see a Archimedes screw. This diagram is from your book on page number 105. It's basically an Archimedes screw which was used to irrigate fields and to pump water. In the diagram you can see that it consists of a cylinder which is enclosing a long spiral and its lower end is in the water. And the machine was turned by hands and water collected in the rotating spiral blades. You can see that these blades are rising the water and the water pour out at the top of the cylinder. So this machine was used to irrigate the fields. In your books, next topic is wheel and axle, but here we will do pulley first and wheel and axle in your next class. So please come to page number 108. A pulley is really a kind of wheel. It is a wheel with two raised edges so that a rope, string or chain will run along the wheel without coming off. So pulleys help us to lift objects easily. In diagram you can see that a man is lifting a heavy bucket with the help of a pulley. Many other examples are there from our daily life. Pulleys are used in cloth lines, flagpoles and in sailing boats also. Another diagram of pulley from your book where you can see the use of pulley. Basically it is used to lift heavy objects. Now the home assignment. Rewrite the statements to make them true. Number 1, a screw is a kind of wheel. Number 2, a wedge can be any sloping surface used to raise a load from a lower level to a higher level. Number 3, a pulley is often used to split logs or to push things apart. Number 4, one of the first screw machine was invented in the 4th century BC. So please find out the true statements. That's all for today. Take care and Allah Hafiz.